This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome, everyone, to Glendale, Arizona. This is the Verbo Fiesta Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Pittsburgh Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. Kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Off to the back. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
So 2nd and 7 after the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. To throw, it's Holstein. Grab behind the line, it's Reed. Defense surrounds him, just a short gain on that completion.
It's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. The ball is picked off.
Well, that is a tough way to start this game for this offense, throwing an interception on their first drive. Big thing now is you go to the sideline, talk to the offensive coordinator, make a couple adjustments, and come back and play with confidence next time you get the ball.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. With the catch, it's Hemby. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, they get positive yards here, but I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more of that pitch and catch.
2nd down after that short completion. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. And that pass ball is incomplete. Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Back to throw. It's Mendoza. Lets it go quickly. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. And they get the conversion there. Set up now 1st down at the 38.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to 3rd down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage roll to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
He's got it with room to run. Touchdown, Indiana, as they claim the lead in this playoff game.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Handoff here from the shotgun. First down, looking for more now. They get it down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. The Panthers hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
Second down play coming up for this offense. The sure hands. It's Lee. They bring him down after a short gain there. Offense facing a third and short from the 41, and they make the first down and avoid a tricky fourth down decision. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Back to throw. It's Holstein. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
What a hit there on third down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big fourth down play.
No surprise. Offense going for it on fourth down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. On fourth down, a short toss to the running back. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47. This Pitt offense is moving quickly down the field. Looking to chuck it again. Grab behind the line. It's Reed. And the defense scrums. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
That completion makes it second and medium. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Williams. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Looking to throw. It's Holstein. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
With third down and short, they decide to throw the football, roll the dice a bit, doesn't work out. Now you're at fourth and short. You got to wonder, with this offensive line and this running back, do you run the football to convert, or do they try to go through the air again?
Needs a completion here on fourth down. Looking for his big tight end. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. They finally make the tackle, but he gets all the way to the 14. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. They'll try a pass here. Receiver makes the grab. Touchdown hit. A much-needed counterpunch delivered. So with playoff pressure for the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this. They're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And one final play before the end of the quarter. Ball handed off. And the defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first quarter of play. So at the end of one, we are dead even as these teams continue their pursuit of a national championship. Let's take a quick look at the game summary so far. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Over the middle, it's Cooper. Refuses to go down. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Hoosiers. They were not going to catch him that time.
Chris, how about that? A quick slant that goes for this many yards and a touchdown. That's what's so dangerous about this quarterback and wide receiver. Quarterback puts the ball right on the money, and by doing so, look at the receiver. Catches it in stride and has all that room to run after the catch for that touchdown.
The extra point makes the lead 14-7. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Breaking free at the 35. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. The Panthers will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. The pre-snap motion from the offense. And at first down, they go right back to him. Oh, he fought hard there. Broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Oh, that one's picked off. He can go. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. Looking for the end zone, has a lane. Touchdown, Indiana. Still no answer for this offensive machine. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Panthers offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And the ball to the ground. Defense makes the recovery, a turnover. So calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
That is just a tough break for this running back. His first chance in a game, and he immediately... I hope that's not it for him today.
Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. QB keeper all the way. Fights off a defender. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there. Panthers come to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
What a big game by this offense, and they're now going to kick to that up-tempo. Kind of sense that the defense is a bit on their heels, confused, looking to the sidelines. A great time to go hurry up.
It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Looking to pass. It's Holstein. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down. That completion makes it 2nd and medium.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down into the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Quarterback looking to scramble. They bring him down, but not before he moves the sticks with a first down gain. And the Panthers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. And is intercepted. Look out, he's in the clear. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Really nice job of mixing up the looks here by this defense. Sometimes man, sometimes zone. They fool the quarterback here completely, and he throws the pick.
So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Play action fake, looking to throw. And it's incomplete. Even in a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. That's reeled in. It's Barker, and he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, the offense is trying to create some matchups to their advantage, but, man, this defense is so athletic. Nowhere to go here after this catch.
It's the 2-minute timeout. We've got a blowout developing here. The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Breaks loose at the 45. Breaks into the clear. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Hoosiers. Still no answer for this offense.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. So here we go. First play of the drive. Under 2 minutes before halftime. They start the drive with a good throw to the right. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there. The Panthers come to the line to run the hurry up. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and there's nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Quarterback making some changes at the line. To throw, it's Holstein. Moves out of the pocket. Fires it on the move. And the sophomore quarterback throws it behind the receiver.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. And it's intercepted as he threw it back across his body that time. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender, and he throws the interception.
So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking to scramble. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. We'll give it to the running back. Breaking free at the 35. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. It's a quarterback keeper. They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
Well, if there's a silver lining for the defense, at least this quarterback didn't get out and gash him for a first down. But now they've got options coming up here. I wouldn't be surprised to see if they go back to him again.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Looking right, this one caught. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
It's a 2-yard gain, 2nd and 8. The Hoosiers Hoosiers will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Makes a quick catch. Brought down at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line. Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. He'll be brought down just a few inches short of that first down marker. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their third and final of the half. And the Hoosiers will come to the line looking to convert on fourth down. Design quarterback run. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Gonna run it. It's Reed. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. One more play before they head to the locker room. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Finding space at the 20. That's a big gain there, but he comes up short, and the clock runs out to end the first half. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Indiana. The Panthers will kick this deep, begin the second half. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. And the wideout goes in motion. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. They stop him right at the 24.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Now it's second down here. The shotgun running play call. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. The Hoosiers come to the line in the hurry-up. To throw, it's Mendoza. On the move now. Contact as he let the ball go. Sideline route, but he's out of bounds before the first down marker.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
It's not been their day as a defense, but you can see they have not given up. What a big hit into the backfield that time.
Here's the second down play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Pemby. They bring him down to the 45 and a solid gain to keep this drive going.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
And the Hoosiers look to keep this drive moving. Here comes a handoff. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. important second down play coming up.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking for his big tight end. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
The Hoosiers line up on 1st and 10 now. He tosses it back. And it's incomplete. Little first down trickery doesn't work that time.
Who doesn't love an old-fashioned flea flicker? The defense sees run. They come flying down to make the tackle right as the receivers run right past them.
This is the 8th play in this drive. Linebackers making some adjustments now. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They feed it to the back again and again. Nowhere to run. The running game has been smothered.
Well, there you go, defense. Listen, it's not been a great day for these guys, but this time they stepped up and took out some of that frustration. Nice play.
Moves left out of the pocket. Looks at the sideline. What a catch there to stay in bounds.
Well, obviously, you're going to throw the football on 3rd down. Man, they complete that pass and lose yardage to set up this big 4th down.
They went for it and failed on 4th down earlier. Let's see if they fare better here. Looking to throw. It's Mendoza. Throws it to the right. And it falls incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that 1st down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the 1st down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop, and they get the ball back.
Caught behind the line. It's Reed. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs. The Panthers come to the line in a hurry up.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain in a 1st down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
And they bring him down, but not before he reaches the 38. 1st down from there. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another 1st down. On 1st down, they'll keep their running game churning. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. 2nd down after that previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He escapes the pocket. He escapes the pocket, but not the rush. It'll be a short loss.
You know, a lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it. They get the sack.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Fires quickly to the left. Pulls it in outside the 10 and still running. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Chris, that's his 2nd touchdown of the day. You talked about getting off to a great start. He may have more in him.
The extra point is good. Still a 2-touchdown deficit, 28-14. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. jam these receivers. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Pulls it in, it's Hemby. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Shotgun empty backfield on 2nd and inches. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow.
Great job here by the backer, just mirroring the quarterback, reading his eyes, and then stepping in front of that throw, comes up with it, and then he goes back to high school, shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands, takes it in for a touchdown.
There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Makes the catch for the 2-point conversion as they continue to cut into this lead. Scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. First play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. And looking to throw now on 1st down. The receiver grabs it. Breaking free at the 35. They finally get him down, but it's a chunk play through the air. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this 1st down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
So one play moves the ball to the 38. It'll be 1st down. Takes the handoff. It's Hemby.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
2nd down play coming up. Dropping back. It's Mendoza. Moves out of the pocket. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking to scramble. Hit just as he throws the ball. He makes the grab. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45. So Kirk, Indiana has the lead here. Sitting in a pretty good spot as you wrap up the 3rd quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game stats where we have a chance. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. And the Hoosiers come up to the line in the hurry-up. Mendoza. On the move now. Going to try to use his legs here.
This is a nice job here by this defense on third down. They take away all the options downfield, and they recognize the quarterback scramble. He almost comes up with his first down, but they keep him short to set up this fourth down.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Deep ball caught inside the 10.
Chris, what a call by this offensive coordinator. Fourth down, they elect to go for it, and they get the first down. Now you can continue to work that clock.
The defense better regroup after that big gainer. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Leaning on the run game here. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana. That's a crucial touchdown for the offense, padding its lead now here in the second half.
Yeah, you get into this second half, you start to count possessions and how big your lead is. Now that you're up 2 possessions, you can start to play really smart football, not just on offense, but on defense as well.
Now the offense will go for a 2-point conversion. Receiver in motion now. We'll try to run it with the option. Keeping it on the ground here. And he'll make it into the end zone to increase the lead even more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Kickoff booted out of bounds. The offense will start now from the 40. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver. And they misfire on first down, so it's 2nd and 10 from the 41. And the back now goes in motion. Back to pass. It's Holstein. Throws to the tight end. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Chris, anytime a receiver runs around, he's looking to create separation for the quarterback to give him a nice target. That's always what you're going to see anytime you have a successful route. What we just saw here, complete opposite. They're lucky that ball was just knocked away.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He escapes the pocket. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Nice grab. It's Reed. And he rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. Pitt getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Looking to throw again. Moves out of the pocket. It's a deep shot to the right. Oh, what a grab! Touchdown, Panthers. They cap the drive with 6 points. That score makes things a lot more interesting here in the 4th quarter with a spot in the national championship game on the line.
This feels like a playoff game now. You can see it on the guys' faces. That was a momentum punch. Now the focus shifts to the opposition. Can they march down and answer, or will they wilt to the pressure?
29.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. crucial possession. This game just got tighter. They love to play keep away, chew on the clock. How will they call it here? Caught in the backfield. It's Becker. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
And put a star next to that play. It's like the linebacker knew the ball was going to be going to this receiver. So it's the instincts, and then it's the awareness and the athletic ability to be able to bring down the wide receiver for a loss like that.
That's a nice scramble there. A big gain, but not enough for the first down. The Hoosiers hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Looking to scramble. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. Receiver left alone, wide open downfield. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Hoosiers. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. Their championship dreams not quite dead yet, but it's desperation time. They've got to get something going right now. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Looking downfield. It's Holstein. On the move now. On the move, looking deep down the right side. And it's caught way downfield inside the 35. Touchdown, Pitt. He broke away and they couldn't catch him. Spot in the natty at stake. This defense is being shredded. Kirk, what can we do differently to stop this guy?
Man, I don't know. I mean, I would just keep trying to come up with double coverage or blitzing, something to try to slow down not just the receiver, but got to pressure the quarterback. But right now, the receiver's just in a zone. Sometimes you get into that spot, and it's so hard to get you out of it. I know if I were this quarterback, keep throwing him the rock.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. The linebacker shifting around now. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Short pass finds the tight end. They bring him down, but that's a good play. It moves the ball to the 49.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
A spot in the national championship game comes down to the final 2 minutes. Can the offense keep the football and bleed out the clock? They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Spot in the national championship game comes down to the final 2 minutes. Can the offense keep the football and bleed out the clock? The pass rush closing in. Can't get it away. The defense has got him. What a huge stop at this stage of the game. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Championship game comes down to the final 2 minutes. Can the offense keep the football and bleed out the clock? to throw it on 3rd and very long. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
Chris, I just don't know about this call. I like the aggressive approach, but at this point, late in the game, playing with the lead, 3rd down and long, maybe you run the ball. You know, work that clock. Continue to think about the big picture. Now you're facing 4th down and long, and I think you got to punt it away and hope the defense can secure a victory.
Trying for a 4th down completion. Oh, look, he's trucking it deep again. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the 1st down.
The spot in the national championship game comes down to the final 2 minutes. Can the offense keep the football and bleed out the clock? Cannot get the throw. He's taken down. What a huge play at this stage of the game. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Playoff games coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. Scanning the field, it's Mendoza. Throw to the running back in the flat. And he's brought down there.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
The spot in the national championship game comes down to the final 2 minutes. Can the offense keep the football and bleed out the clock? Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Deep throw across his body to the left. Misses the receiver, incomplete.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
He escapes the pocket. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
And I've really enjoyed watching this guy play all year, and it's been great to see him in person today, making good decisions, accurate throws, and keeping this offense moving.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to wrap it up. The loser starts the offseason. The winner moves on. And so do we. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.